Hey everyone, Delphi Trading here with our weekly market report that we put out here on YouTube every week for you guys, and we just continue our forecasts continue to hit, our targets continue to hit, which we'll go over. We're doing something a little different this week. We're in our Discord here in what we call the Delphi room. Okay, this is where we do all our work, all our trades, our UOA, our option flows, our trades, charts, crypto, long-term portfolios. So again, this is where we do everything, okay? And we are in here now in our X and YouTube channel that we have. We post our videos here. We post our X posts here. Highly recommend you guys to follow us here. You can see our handle right there is at Delphi_trades. Again, we post a lot of things. We're starting to post even more things. We're starting to post different option flows. You can see here we posted what we did last week. We went 9-1, 90%, and for the month we picked up almost over 7.5% of the total portfolio. Nearing 80% win rate. So just continue to do incredible things here for the community. And again, we post other stuff too, like we'll get into this at the end. We're buying crypto. We sold all our crypto when Bitcoin was at 122,000. And now we're buying it all back down here. So we post that on what we're doing. You can see we are buyers. We are crypto buyers today. So again, get on the X channel because again, we're posting great stuff. We had an amazing call last week on silver. We posted some UOA, some option flows. We took trades. And you can see we nailed the top there off of a Monex email, crazy enough. So that was a huge day for us last Friday when the metals crashed. But it doesn't mean we can't ride the wave up either. So we'll get to these after this, but we absolutely crushed some GLD calls today off of UOA. That we spotted yesterday. Okay, the flows in GLD and silver have been incredible. I mean, these things are just coming through, and they're just printing money. Okay, so getting to the UOA now. Again, it means unusual option activity. Just to kind of show you those GLD calls. Again, we'll get to the indexes in a minute, but just want to show you guys what we do here and continue to do. We've been doing this for years. Nobody's better. Nobody's doing this anywhere, any platform anywhere when it comes to option flows, okay? So yesterday, somebody came in. Now, this is one of many. We actually traded these along with some other ones, but somebody came in yesterday, bought these GLD calls. Now, mind you, these expire Friday. They bought the 460 calls. At the time, GLD was at 430, so these were $30 out of the money. Okay, they spent 3.1 million on these. All right, so we jumped on these calls. We felt like gold and silver were due for a bounce after the crash. So, like we always do, we post a trade. So you can see here we doubled up. Okay, we followed the GLD UOA at 210. Okay, and then we also added more GLD UOA for the 485s for February for $1.80. Okay, we loaded up twice. And this morning, look, 7 a.m. before the market, we will be closing all GLD calls this a.m., roughly 3 to 4x gains. Okay, again, this is an overnight trade. Why? Because of the UOA that we spotted. And look what those did. These are the first ones we posted, the 460s. Okay, here we are. We traded it, posted it around $2. They got as high as $9 today. Okay, again, nobody's doing this anywhere. We're doing it here at Delphi Trading. Okay, so moving on. Here we are, Thinkorswim. We're looking at the SPY. I'm starting with the SPY because for some reason there's this crazy wick here on Thinkorswim, which is messing up my chart. So every time I leave the chart, it just really is disrupting it. But anyway, you could see here last week our target did hit on the SPY. All targets have hit. And what are we looking at now? Well, we got a nasty sell-off today. The theme has been opening up in the morning and selling the rest of the day. Okay, the Qs looks way worse than the SPY does right now and the IWM. But we had a late day push, a late day bounce. We were under the 50-day. That red line is the 50-day moving average. And now that we're stuck, this is the 20-day moving average on the SPY. I think we're going to go lower. This will be contingent on a move or close below the 50-day moving average, and I think we're going to go right down. I actually think we're going to go lower than today's low, and I don't know if this old target is going to hit, but I think we're going to head lower towards this area here. So my forecast is going to be, again, contingent on a move under the 50-day and a close. So I'm just going to put that right under the 50-day. I need to get my other tool here. Okay, so I'm going to go right under that, and I'm going to go a little bit. I'm going to be more aggressive, and I'm going down lower than today's low. Okay, so that's the Qs. Look at the volume going up on the red bar. IWM, this is not looking good on the IWM. We have now closed under both moving averages. Look at that nasty reversal. We posted this morning in our chat that wouldn't surprise us if we reverse again from there. So you can see the last 3 days, reversal, reversal, reversal. Okay, now we have closed under both moving averages. Last time that happened was on this gap down, if you guys remember, and we had a forecast to go lower, but Trump came in and saved the day. We'll have to see what he does now, but look at that volume on the sell-off today. We have a CCI zero line cross, which means 2 to 4 more days lower. Okay, you can see here, this is when the CCI crosses, either way, you get momentum in that direction. Okay, so we do have another one here. And because of the high volume bar, we have a stochastic cross. No contingencies here. We are going lower. So I'm going right back down to the lows on the QQQ. Okay, that's where my forecast is going. And I'll be honest, this old target could hit, and I do think we have a chance to go for 600 on the Qs. Okay, so just be very careful if you guys are taking long positions. Okay, we're making money here on longs and up and going down. IWM, and I do not know, did I give again, last week, you can see here we hit our forecast on the Qs. Like I said, all forecasts have hit, even the IWM here forecasted we were going to hit, and we surpassed it. IWM is now stuck between the averages, and here you go. You can see how the algos work. Look where it stopped today, right at the 50-day, and right at this line is support. But I think we're going to go back down to test it. Look at that volume. Okay, this in the CCI is right up against that zero line, which can tend to be resistance. Okay, so I am going lower on the IWM. We also continue to see massive UOA for February and March now on the indexes, but specifically the IWM. So I'm going right back down to the lows on the IWM. Okay. So those are the forecasts for the indexes. We'll see what happens next week. We are giving one bonus play here on CH Robinson. Okay, this is coming off our Delphi signal, which has been nonstop, incredible. And what do we see here? Look at this. We have now, look at all these green bars. We are at like 7 green. Okay, stale green light, the volume. We do have a higher volume today, but on a nasty shooting star, and way above that Bollinger Band. So look at that CCI and look at where the stochastics are overbought. So here's another one contingent on a pivot. Now a pivot means a lower high and a lower low. Okay, we haven't really seen any pivots here in a while. So on a pivot, I am going lower. I'm going to get a little more aggressive with this one. On a pivot, I'm going to go back down. Okay, this could be a $10 drop. If not more. Okay, maybe I'm going to go out a little further in time. All I'm doing here is eyeing up past angles. Okay, so where did I get that angle from? I got it from here, and I got it from here. So again, a contingent on a pivot. There is a gap here, and I do think it will eventually meet the 20-day moving average as this comes up. Okay, so that's a bonus play on CHRW. All right, moving to crypto. Very volatile times in crypto, but we love it. Why do we love it? Because when we get moves like this, we are buying. Like we said in our X post, we have been buying. We buy every month. We have an allocation. We said this when we got out, way back up here when we exited all our crypto, right up here at 122 roughly, when Bitcoin failed that red line, we sold out, and we are now starting to buy back. Okay, we think that the move lower in crypto is not done. Again, we could chop around, we could volatile bounces and drops, but the bigger theme here is I think we're heading lower until either late fall or late summer, early fall. But this green line actually is my personal bottom. Okay, I was not expecting to get here in January. I was looking out more in the summer, but hey, this is crypto. So like we said, we are buyers. We tripled up down here on our buys. So again, we're buying every month, posting this for our community and our long-term crypto portfolio. And that is what we're doing. Our view is not changing. Again, we could be getting some violent bounces, but we're still looking to go lower, okay? So that's it from us here at Delphi. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, please like, subscribe, get the word out. Again, follow us on X at Delphi_trades. We're posting more and more things there, and we're even posting, UOA option flows during the day as well. So that's it from us. We will see you next week. Have a great week trading and good luck.